I'm Mayor Sargent in Perry. The city says it's in dire need of help from Florida lawmakers after rounds of devastating severe weather and mill closures. It's a story we've been tracking since Hurricane Idalia hit in August of 2023. Running low on options, the city has now hired a lobbyist for the first time ever to help advocate for what they need as lawmakers get ready to return for session in Tallahassee. Just 63 miles separate Perry and the state capital. Yet it's a distance that feels insurmountable for this part of rural Florida in need of support.
We need your help. The simple message is we need your help.
At the moment, still feeling the impacts of the wind, still feeling the rain.
That's as Taylor County continues to buckle under the financial strain of 2 mill closures.
This is where the worst of the water damage is.
And damage from 3 hurricanes.
During disasters, you have many people come to your county, your city, and vow to help. I don't want them to forget that they vowed to help us.
That's why the city of Perry has hired a lobbyist to help them in the March lawmaking session. And it's a first for officials. What are some of your goals and objectives for this session specifically?
Just to have our voice there every day being heard instead of occasionally when we have a chance to make contact.
Chief of the Perry Police Department, Jamie Cruz, says the town needs funding to improve roads, utilities, and wastewater management. Perry is the only incorporated city in Taylor County, meaning it's all the more vital for rural residents.
We want those people that were along the coast that have been devastated to be able to rebuild, and we need to be the hub of that so that they can receive what they need to get the rebuilding started.
Rebuilding that needs to take place after these weather events and mill closures like Georgia Pacific. That cut over $370 million in revenue for the county, according to projections from the University of Florida. That's where lobbyist Mark Anderson comes in, under contract with the city for the next 2 years. How do you hope to convince lawmakers that Perry's a priority right now?
I'm working with the city to identify the right projects so that when we ask our legislature for help, those projects can be funded that are going to be ready to go on day one. And that can demonstrate, quite honestly, a return on investment to the state taxpayer. There's just so much need in the city of Perry that you have to be organized in the approach that you use to bring attention to that.
Anderson is crafting a wish list of priorities for lawmakers, and right at the top, infrastructure.
Be able to not only know the cost of these projects, but to know how long is it going to take to get them done. These are questions that we're going to be asked by staff and by legislators. So we need to have answers to those questions.
Do you feel fairly confident in that?
I do. I feel confident that if we bring forward the right projects, I think we can deliver that success for them.
Success Cruz hopes to see when lawmakers gavel in on March 4th. Without intervention, what does Perry and Taylor County look like?
A longer road to recovery and a lot more hard work.
January 30th marks the day of the Taylor County Legislative Delegation. By that time, Anderson says he hopes to have the full list of projects they're looking to get funded with their suggested timeframes. In Perry, Mayor Sargent, ABC 27.